What's up, guys? Welcome to Mr.BlueEyez, and today I am showing you guys my pure Horus deck. I made this deck maybe like a week ago, and I did a lot of testing on Dueling Nexus online just to make sure this was a good deck, and I went 5-1. Yeah, I beat Branded Chimera, 2 Snake Eyes, Sword Soul, what was the other one? And I beat Blue Eyes with Ib, and then I think there was one more. I cannot remember who else I beat. But anyways, I went 5-1. The only deck I lost to was Voiceless Voice, and I was doing ranked, so obviously there were matches, and so best out of 3, and yeah, I went 5-1, and this deck is just fun. It's super fun. It's pure Horus. Yeah, let me show you guys the deck list right now. It's so I'm running 3 Mcetis, obviously. This card's amazing. Obviously, you send this card and one other card in your hand to search for King Sarcophagus, and then once you do that, you draw 1 card. So amazing. Running 2 Happies, 2 Blessings, and 2 Protectors, and then just 1 Flame Deity. Happy, obviously best card. You get to basically, if any of your cards leave the field, they all trigger off. Happy basically lets you grab from the Banished Zone or the graveyard from either side, and add it to the hand or shuffle into the deck. Blessings allows you to draw as many cards as you do have in the Monster Zone. Protector, basically no cards can target your cards, your monsters. And then Horus Flame Deity is awesome because when you have Walls of Imperial Tomb, if you have a King Sarcophagus on the field and 1 Horus monster on the field, you could basically reveal this card, destroy one of your monsters, and basically send your opponent's card to the field, to the graveyard. So it sends, it doesn't destroy or anything, which is awesome. And then it also has like a nib effect where it wipes the whole board. If any of your Horus monsters, I think, leaves the field, you could wipe the board. So yeah, that's it's awesome right there. And then I'm just running 3 Ashes, 3 Nibs, and 2 Effect Veilers. To me, this has been going strong. I know Ashes could be a problem sometimes for Hida when you're playing Snake Eyes or Fire King, but to me, everything's been working. Like I said, went 5-1. It's a pretty good deck. For the spells, I got 3 Walls of Imperial Tomb. Amazing. Honestly, it just makes the deck very consistent. If you don't have a Mceti in your hand or anything, you could basically search for a Horus monster, any Horus monster, and then grab it, and then just put 1 card in your hand back to the bottom of the deck. So basically this gets you Mceti right away, and if you already have Mceti, you could go get Deity, so you could bounce a card. So it's pretty good. 3 King Sarks, obviously. Up to 4 times you could send a card from your hand to the graveyard, and then basically send 1 Horus monster from your deck to the graveyard, which helps you special summon all your Horus monsters from the graveyard. Also has before battle damage. If your Horus monster battles, it sends that attacking monster your opponent's monster to the graveyard, which is awesome. A lot of people don't know that effect, so they end up sending their own monsters to the graveyard. Just to make the deck consistent, I have 3 upstarts, and I'm not worried about the life points because this deck OTKs pretty easily. Also, if I don't need to draw another card, I could use it for King Sark to send, so I could get another Horus monster out. Up to you, but it just helps with consistency. Also, 2 Pot of Prosperities. I usually only try to use 1 of them because I really want to keep my extra deck. But yeah, this just makes everything consistent. 2 trade-ins. I understand trading could be a little bricky, so I'm only playing 2. But this has a lot of 8-star monsters. Basically, all the Horus monsters are 8 stars. So It does help. You get to draw 2 cards. Or like I said, if you don't need it, you could use it as a Ascendant from King Sark. One Small World. I tend to be subbing this out on my side deck a lot. But yeah, I use this usually. I don't really use this that often unless I desperately need to. But yeah, it's just there just in case I need it. 1 Terraforming, so I could get Walls of Imperial Tomb. And Call by the Grave, obviously, for obvious reasons. Everyone's playing Snake Eyes now. And, you know, you don't want any grave effects, so that's really good. Now, onto the traps. I'm playing 2 Canopic Protectors. This card's amazing. I'm honestly debating on playing 3. I was thinking about taking out Small World maybe and just adding the 3rd one, but I'm not quite sure. 2 seems kind of perfect, but I really love to see this card in my hand or with King Sark, because if you have King Sark or even Mseti, if this card gets sent from the hand to the graveyard, it basically comes back. You could set it right away on your side of the field, but once it leaves the field again, it gets banished. But what I love about it is that, like, if I special summon all my Horus monsters, all 4 of them, and I have this card set, I could literally, instead of leaving them there, because usually I like to leave them there if I don't have Protector, then I leave all my Horus monsters on the field. But if I have Protector, then I'll set this, right? And then I will turn my Horus monsters into, like, SP or basically whatever you need, like number 38 or whatever you need, right? You just turn it into Appaloosa. You could turn them into Appaloosa, and so that you have 4 negates. And then on your opponent's turn, you flip this, and you basically get, like, every time an effect happens, all your Horus monsters come back from either your hand or your graveyard. So basically, for per chain. So each chain, you could bring 1 Horus monster to the field, which is amazing. So basically, you get your Appaloosa for free, and then you get all your Horus monsters back. So you still get those same effects. So I'm debating getting this 3 because I love seeing this in my hand. But, you know, if you don't have King Sark or Mseti, it could be a little bricky. I'm playing 1 Skill Drain. This has been doing amazing because obviously all the effects are, I mean, they have effects on the field, but they're all high attack monsters. So you could just kind of power through your opponent and forget about the effects, because as long as they could get special summon from the grave, you're good. Like, your opponent can't use any effects. So this helps. I'm only playing 1. I'm debating about doing 3, but that also just depends on who you're playing. So I'm doing 1 for right now, and I'm playing just 3 Imperms. So yeah, that's the deck. Let me show you my extra deck real quick. It's pretty basic. I've been playing 1 Dark, 1 Barricade board. 1 Dark, basically, you get to, if your opponent basically has a Dark monster in the graveyard, special summon to your field. And then I use that to kind of go into SP. Or I have IP. I use Appaloosa, SP Little Knight, and those are my Link monsters. Majority of my extra deck is XC monsters, so I'll show you that right now. I'm playing 1 Heretics Sun, number 100, number 97, Grunix, Zombie Vampire, number 38, Zeus, Coach King, Dingy, and Typhoon, whatever it's called. And my token. Token for Nib. Anyways, yeah, I love this. I mean, I usually, when I use Pot of Prosperity, I usually send 1, 2, 3. I usually will send these 3 and just only draw, do the 3 cards. But yeah, as of right now, obviously, negate spell and direct the attack to this card. Zeus is amazing because I have so many. What I like to do sometimes is I'll even use Grunix right away, and I'll wipe the whole floor, and then I'll detach my my 1 card to destroy either a spell or a trap on their field. And then what I can do is, once I wipe all the monsters on their side of the field, I could basically special summon all my Horus monsters back to the field. So basically I lost nothing and they lost everything, which is amazing. So I like this. And then even if I attack, I bring out Zeus next turn. And same with Typhon. I've done that with Typhon too, where they special summoned at least 2 or more extra from the extra monsters. Send the card they had, attack, special summon Zeus next turn, and then they can't really do anything. I've been using this card a lot. It's just amazing. You could bounce a card. You could even turn it into SP after if you're done using it. Yeah, Coach King is like my last reach if I really, really need it, or if I just need to burn them for a couple of life points, whatever, then I use that. But yeah, I've been really loving this deck. Like I said, I went 5-1 on Dueling Nexus. You could copy this deck and try it for yourself on Dueling Nexus instead of spending money. But yeah, it's a fun deck. Like, I don't think it's the best of the best decks, but I think for Horus, it's extremely, extremely fun. And I'm dying to take it to locals. But yeah, like I said, I've been trying on Dueling Nexus. It's amazing. Oh, and here, I'll tell you guys my side deck. I don't have it with me, but on my side deck, I got two skill drains, 3 ghost bells, 3 dimensional barriers, 3 droll and lockbirds, 3 evenly matches, and then just 1 triple tactics talent. That's my side deck, and that's what I was using to side in, side out. The cards I was siding in, siding out were usually Small World. I was taking out Small World. I was taking out maybe 1 pot and maybe 1 trade-in. And then depending on what I needed, I would either put in like 3 evenly matches or 3 ghost spells or even Droll and Lockbird. So it just kind of depends on who you're playing. But yeah, oops. That is my deck list, my Horus deck list. And thank you, like and subscribe. And I will probably get, yeah, I'll probably get like a test hand video out within the next week or so. Or actually, what day is it? It's Thursday. So I'm going to try to get it out by Sunday. But yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you guys.